Hello and welcome back to another video here in the LEGO room. I hope you are well. Today is a Q&A day. About a week ago I put out a video asking for your Qs, and boy have I got some A's for you today. Do drop a like on the video before we dive right into it, and do consider subscribing. There is LEGO videos every day on a daily basis here in the LEGO room. Let's dive right into it with a very cheeky question from Bagel, who says, can I have some free money for Legos? Yes, you can. Bang, right there should be the QR code that will give you a £10 free credit if you're a UK resident to come and spend in stream with us on Whatnot. And depending when this video goes out, there is a couple of giveaways coming up, and the Hogwarts Castle is the giveaway on the 2nd of September. Not sure when this video is going to go live. We are about to go on holiday just before I do this Q&A, so there you go, £10 free credit to come and use in streams. You can potentially buy polybags, sets, or indeed minifigures. So don't say I don't do anything for you. The next question up is from our friend Dave Robb, and Iron Bricks Dave is his name over on YouTube and on TikTok, and he's actually been very cheeky and asked a couple of questions, so I will try to rattle through them straight away here. Favourite Lego set so far? Any theme? I don't know if you mean this year or if indeed you mean over the course of time, but I've got a couple, one or two that I don't actually have as well. The Millennium Falcon UCS set is the obvious go-to one that I'm planning to get this year, and I did say in the Q&A video last year that I would be planning to get this set by the end of 2025, and that is very much still on the cards because I don't think I'll be getting that brand new Death Star. His next question is, what is your favourite Star Wars minifig of all time? This is a very, very difficult question to answer, and I have a couple that I really like. The one that I always think of first is not the Cloud City Boba Fett. It's indeed the second Boba Fett. It is the SW02 version of Boba, the very first version of Boba Fett that we actually got. There wasn't a prototype. I actually think is a beautiful fig. Very simplistic, the way the jetpack just comes off the back and it's all attached in one piece with the helmet. I think it's beautiful. P1 Rex, the original version, I think is a beautiful minifig. More recently, I actually think the Jedi Vader is a beautiful fig. I know a lot of people wanted to see the blue eye effect on his eyes, but I actually think it is a 10/10 minifig, one of the very, very best of last year, and one of the best, in my opinion, that we have seen of all time. That is what I would say in terms of Star Wars. Maybe we'll get into different themes on another occasion. Why do you support the Magpies? That is, what a dumb question. I should have been in my Newcastle shirt, really. I'm born and raised in Newcastle. I absolutely love Newcastle. NUFC till I die, and I've just lost a whole bunch of Mackham subscribers, but there we go. Absolutely love Newcastle. Wouldn't change it for the world. Last question, where would I go to get bulk minifigs if I was to start selling on Whatnot? I think you have bought more than enough from ourselves over on Whatnot, and you could definitely start by selling those, but I think the trick would be to cultivate relationships with people that you already know. So this is no new thing for us selling on Whatnot and sort of acquiring bulk minifigures. There are wholesale distributors out there. Sometimes you have to go further afield. In the beginning, we started to go further afield to Europe, and then it took a bit longer and we weren't doing as many streams, whereas now we've got a few more different relationships, and it is just a case of time. I always point to the Brick Cycle, who if this is just for David, you'll probably be aware of over on Whatnot, but the Brick Cycle have been doing this for a while now, and they have cultivated relationships by going to sort of shows, by doing selling in the wider marketplace, by being on Bricklink for so long. I think they're in the top 35 stores in the UK on Bricklink here in the UK now, which whilst that doesn't sound sort of incredible to anybody who isn't aware, but that is a very, very good achievement. Cultivating relationships prior to doing it as well, being open to taking wholesale, and being open to people. The amount of people that come to me now and offer to sell me bulk figs is kind of wild. Like, it happens very regularly. It'll happen after a Whatnot show. I'll get a DM or two after every show. Would you be interested in taking this? I think the thing to obviously do if you're looking to be a seller, more so than just to enjoy it, is to think about how much that is going to cost. For me, I've got quite a strict unit cost per figure, and unless I'm sort of in somebody else's stream, somebody who I would consider a friend, somebody who I want to support, then I'll be a little bit more flexible. And of course, if it's a more premium fig, then obviously it's a slightly higher sort of price point, and I will look to support in people's streams. But yeah, something to be mindful of. Something I'm sure you will work out as you go, but I'm sure you've got plenty of figures, Dave, so I'm pretty sure you could just start and just see where you go from there, see if you make some money, and work out how you want to use that money moving forward. Oscar asks over on TikTok, what's your largest set? And I'm sure I got this question via a DM on Instagram stories as well. The largest set that I've got at the moment, I am unsure. I have a feeling that it is the brand new Gringotts that I got a week or so ago, because that is nearly 5,000 pieces. And I am looking around whilst on camera to see if I think there's anything that is above 5,000 pieces, and I don't think I do have anything above 5,000 pieces. So it could be that, and I probably should have fact-checked it before I did the video, but yeah, I would say that 4,900 pieces in that Gringotts, I think it is the most. Things like the sail barge, whilst it is big and very spatially consuming, is not even 4,000 pieces. So there are a lot of sets like that, including the Daily Bugle, again, 4,000 pieces. Yeah, a lot of big sets, but I think Gringotts might be the most amount of pieces. With the Instagram DMs, as I mentioned there, we got asked what's the next what not givey. No punctuation. Next what not givey. The next what not givey, depending when this video goes out, I might edit it whilst we're on holiday, I might not, is the Hogwarts Castle for Back to Hogwarts Day. That might have already been and gone by the time this video goes live. Go and check that out. Go and use the link in the bio. It'll let you go and bookmark all of the upcoming shows so that you don't miss out. And if not, we think that we will try to give away the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory set at some point during September, potentially the Black Pearl Jack Sparrow ship as well, but definitely I would think Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is a shoe-in for a set that we will end up giving away in September. Of course, it doesn't come out till the 15th, so possibly not towards the back end of September. Charlie K, who I believe is the same Charlie K from our Whatnot streams, on DM has asked, what was your first Lego set and do you still have it? I don't. The oldest Lego set that I've still got unboxed around here is this absolute beauty from 1999. I dragged this out in a video recently and showed it. Look at the printed tiles on that, 26 years ago, and it still holds up today. Very good. The first ever Lego set I got in 1999 was a Christmas gift, and I've spoke about this a few times on the channel. It is set number 7171. It is the Moss Esper Pod Race, and this is a banger set. It isn't as big when you see it as an adult as it felt like as a kid. I would have been about 8 or 9 at the time, and it was like a paradise as a kid. This box was huge. You got 3 pod racers in it. They all had their each individual boxes, and I was obsessed with Phantom Menace at the time, so it was just a fantastic set to own. I do wish I still had it. I will definitely at some point, maybe when we hit a milestone on the channel, I will definitely look to get a sealed version of this set again, purely for the nostalgia of it. Got asked, set you're most hyped for, and I'm not entirely sure, because there's not a whole lot of sets that I'm hyped for in the January wave. There'll be 1 or 2 that I'll definitely pick up, but I'm not really hyped for the Death Star. It's not what I'm going to go and get. It's one of those that I will consider getting further down the line in a year or 2's time, like I am now with the Millennium Falcon, and I'll make a decision further down the line whether I want to buy that when it's on sale, maybe when it's got a few pound off, maybe when it's been on the market for a little while, but it's not something I'm crazy about. I'm definitely hyped for the Black Pearl set that's coming out. It looks colossal. It looks really big. It looks really nice. It's going to be a heavy price tag on that as well, and I'll do probably a video about that in the near future when we've got some official images. I like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory set. Looks pretty good as well. That is one that I do quite like the look of. I think that from the early images, I think the Chocolate Fountain River could be a little bit better textured, but I think it's a good set at a good price point as well. It's going to be £200, 9 figs, over 2,000 pieces, and a one-off set. You're never really going to see that set again. it'd be a nice little sort of set to have in the Lego room. Maybe it's nearby where the Krusty Burger and the other non-IP things are that aren't Marvel or Harry Potter or, you know, Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. And the final question as well, the mocks have been great this year. What is next? Thank you so much for that comment. That means an awful lot, because we have had some really interesting mocks this year, and I've been really trying to challenge myself to go to the next level with mocks. Obviously, we did a couple of Harry Potter ones last year and 1 or 2 Star Wars ones, and we began to expand a few things. We did the little sort of Hogsmeade area there, which you can still kind of see in the corner. We did Malfoy Manor on the very start of January, and I was really pleased with that. Probably needed some tweaks. We expanded Mandalore, we expanded the Tantive Hallway, but this year with those box diorama mocks, I've been really pleased with the way some of them have turned out, and I've got a list of a couple more that I'm looking to do potentially at the end of the year, potentially at the start of next year. I haven't quite decided. We're kind of in a roll of doing one every month or so at the moment, so maybe we'll do another one before the year is out, that's for sure. But the most recent one should already be up on the channel. You can just see it as well, so that gives you some indication of timeline when we're filming these, of Obi-Wan versus Anakin levitating there. You can just see him levitating, and awesome. Go and check that video out if you haven't already. Most of the mocks have all been received really well. We've had some really nice comments, some really good feedback, not just on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, but over on Whatnot as well. People have come into stream and actually said that they really enjoyed it as well, and that always makes me feel very good, because we're just sort of getting there with the mock building skills. I've always had an eye to try and see things slightly differently, and it's been really fun to sort of do some of these sort of scenes that we've become accustomed to, some of these iconic scenes like Anakin and Obi-Wan, and we've got the Kashyyyk one just in the corner there, with Gree getting the Order 66. So yeah, a lot of fun. There's already a playlist for all of the creations that we've made up on the channel. I'll drop the thumbnail for it on screen for you to go and check out if you're a mock fan. That is the bulk of the questions for this, I was going to say for this week, but probably for this year. It seems to be a yearly occurrence. We do a Q&A, so maybe we'll wait till next year to do another one. And thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much if you actually sent 1 or 2 of those questions in. I didn't get a name on 1 or 2 of them, and yeah, we really appreciate it. If you're a Lego fan and you're new here, please do consider subscribing. It would be sincerely appreciated. If you've got a question as well that I can answer in the comment section below, feel free to drop it in there and I'll do my best to answer it as well. Thank you for watching. It's sincerely appreciated if you made it this far in the video. Here is to many more months and years here working in the Lego room, tinkering, making mocks, and just providing some Lego awesomeness for you guys to share in. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bye.